Tech tier. These are the items that should separate you from the Bobs. To achieve this level of gear, you first must defeat Arcs bosses. Arcs bosses are extremely hard to defeat normally as a solo player. That's why I'm here today to show you the easiest way to defeat these bosses and get yourself tech grams. But before we start fighting these bosses, we're gonna need a few things. Okay, first things first. Your character's gonna have to be at least level 90 to challenge all 3 bosses. Also, you're gonna want to probably have an established base so you can craft all the shotgun shells you'll be required. Alrighty, now that that's out of the way, you're gonna need to get yourself a Maywing. And also, for the dragon, you will need to get a Deinonychus. Well, not the ones right here. You're gonna need to steal their babies first. And the only rare item you require to do these bosses is a pump action shotgun that has 200 plus damage to do Alpha Center and Rockwell. But you will need a 300% damage shotgun to do Rockwell and Beta. And once you have all these items, it is now time to challenge Arcs bosses. Alrighty, we're going to be starting a little boss crusade over here on the center. So, you're going to need the Maywing that you've tamed, the shotgun with around 800 shells. Probably won't use all of them, so we can save them for Rockwell. Well, that's the order I do them in. And you're going to need all of these glorious artifacts, and you're going to have to be player level 90. So, let's just hop into this boss fight. Alrighty, once you spawn in the boss arena, you're gonna get on your Maywing, and there's gonna be a forked path in front of you. You're gonna take the left path. Since the right one's stinky, and we don't like the right path, so you're gonna come down here. This is the ledge you'll be jumping up to shotgun the bosses on. It's pretty easy, just jump up here. We want to clear out some of the berry bushes. Ignore that bag. So we just gotta come down here. Gotta aggro both the bosses. So we hit them both with that shell. Just gonna fly over here. Just gonna jump up here. Like that, easy peasy. Make sure your Maywing is on passive. I've actually not been able to take out the monkey because my Maywing was on neutral. Well, it's a pro cop, but it ran down, got killed. So make sure things on passive always. So we're gonna want to start with the monkey because he, has that rock, and we're not really a big fan of him throwing the rock at us. So that's why we're starting with him. Also, he's kind of the less tanky one, so. The rock very rarely hits you. You will most likely be fine. Yeah, but sometimes the boss can just run around too much, so. If we don't have LOS on the monkey right now, try to shoot the spider, but we don't have an LOS on the spider. Also, I'd recommend this area, or way down at the end there, because sometimes the monkey can't hit you with the rock, but I've never had it happen to me here. So, just gonna keep waiting for him to come over here. He's gonna miss the rock again. Just gonna keep shooting him. Can't really shoot the monkey, so we're just gonna start shooting the spider. Now, you have half an hour to complete this boss fight. But as you can see, they're dying pretty quickly. And this is just with your normal, run-of-the-mill official cap shotgun. I'd recommend 800 shells, because sometimes in official, a lot of the shots don't fully register. But since I'm on single player right now, all the shots are registering in their entirety. Well, with official and the ping and crap, it's unpredictable. So yeah, you just gotta keep shooting them. It's gonna take a minute, but sometimes they get stuck like that. Yeah, throw your rock. Get out of here, boy. You're just gonna want to keep shooting and shooting. Monkey's actually stuck right now, which is perfect for us. So I'm just gonna continue. This is all you're gonna be doing. Just gonna keep shooting at them. I'd also recommend. Oh, this is not the whistle limit. To make sure the monkey spawns all of his minions. He'll spawn them twice, and don't kill any of them. Because if you do, and if you go on the ledge, he will sometimes spawn the minions up here, which is just not fun. That rock was kind of scary. So yeah, make sure he spawns both hordes of his minions. And if you kill any, he'll spawn more. So just make sure that you spawn them both. Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward. Just sit up here shotgunning him. Both of them. You might end up killing the Broodmother first because the monkey's a lot harder to hit. Alright, so monkey is now weak, so we're just going to shoot him 2 more times, and he is perished. Now, we just got the spider to remain, so just going to keep shooting it. Unofficial, obviously. The element will not be transported into your inventory so conveniently, like in single player. But sometimes the bodies will glitch out and you won't be able to retrieve the element, so that can happen. Alright, Brood Mommy is now very weak, so a couple more shots to the face and done for. Oh, you're going to take 1 more. As you can see, both bosses have perished, and well, that is not an accurate representation of how many shotgun shells you would use. I'd still recommend bringing 700. Feel like that's pretty good amount with a cap shotgun, preferably. Bring more if the shotgun's not capped, but you have half an hour in this arena unofficial. Just I have single player settings. So yeah, it doesn't have the timer. I'm not gonna go on official, but yeah, as you can see, plus is pretty easy. Got the spider and the monkey. You get 368 Ellie. And the cool trophies, which is probably the best part of the fight. Screw the element, you don't need that. Got these trophies. Anyways, onwards to the next battle. Alright, for the next fight, we're going to be taking a trip to a place called the Forsaken Oasis. Now, this is a jolly old good place where we're going to be killing the dragon. For this, you're going to need all of these tributes. This list right here. Probably the easiest one to gather. And we're just going to go for beta because alpha's kind of hard and really doesn't give that much more. So yeah, so you just need a Deinonychus and probably 2 sets of flak and maybe some med brews, but I don't have any. It should be fine. Deinonychus, probably recommend at least 3k HP and also bring some meat so you can heal it. Okay, once you spawn in the boss arena, you could give it a second, and then all the bosses will appear. You just gotta back the hell up so we don't aggro the monkey. Yeah, see that monkey over there? We don't want to aggro him. He's gonna chill over there. And we're not going for the manticore. Do not, just stay back here. The dragon's gonna land over there. It's gonna walk our way over. If you go past those ruins, the monkey will aggro to you. So that's why we just gotta stay over here. The manticore will also pay you some visits occasionally. So you just gotta be careful of that. And also at the very beginning of the fight, it will spawn Dimorphodons and PTs. Okay, usually it does that. I have no clue why it hasn't. Sometimes it bugs out. But that's why 2 sets of flak are for, so you just wait for the dragon. He's probably gonna fire breath, but yep, there it goes. And you just gotta come over, start biting his toes. Now he is actually doing 0 damage to me here. I don't know why the flame's not working. This boss fight's probably like the buggiest one in the game. As you can see, the Deinonychus does a percentage-based damage attack. Whenever it bites, it does 1% damage to whatever it's biting. It can stack up to 6. As you can see, we're just demolishing the dragon right now. Just sit here, keep biting. Manticore decided to visit. Alright, they both flew away, but I mean, if you want to get like lucky, you could try going for the manticore. And that will give you an extra 10 levels, but you probably won't be able to kill it unless you have a lot of raw meat to force feed or you had multiple Deinonychus. But they'll probably all die to the dragon anyways. So as you can see, we did over half its HP. Now you just wait for it to come back here. It's almost here. Keep waiting. That's good. So go this way. Fire breath. Usually it does it over time, but I guess the fire. I don't know. So as you can see by its health bar, it's almost dead, because Deinonychus do percentage-based damage. This thing could have 10 million HP and you'd still do the 1% of its damage, does not matter. Bypasses all armor or whatever. So you keep biting. As you can see, it's about to die. And dead. If you want to bring a Feared Hawk into this fight, you could get all the Yelly out, but as you can see, the Manticore is now just stuck in midair. Like I said, it's like the buggiest fight. The fight's really weird. But you are not likely, unless you bring a shotgun, you could probably kill the Manticore with that. But yeah. So as you can see, Manticore's just stuck. Oh, got it unstuck. If you bring a shotgun, you could probably kill it. Between that and biting. And if you have a good enough Deinonychus. So you just keep landing. Like, the Manticore does, like, not that much damage. And if you're out of shotgun, you just keep killing it. But I normally just coming here for Transmitter because you get all the tech grams it gives from the other bosses I'm showing you how to run in this video. But anyways, yeah. You just like come in here. It's kind of a suicide run. You just want to kill the dragon, get Transmitter. Alrighty, last but certainly not least, we have our dear friend, Sir Edmund Rockwell, to defeat. So, for this boss fight, I'd recommend 2 sets of flak. Hopefully you have better than Prim. The cap shotgun, an assault rifle. You're going to need 3 cactus broth, no less than 3 cactus broth. Each one will last 10 minutes. We're going to have some food, some water, and some medical brews. And that's it. Pretty easy fight. And these are all the tributes you require. And I'd also recommend not starting the fight here. Please don't start the fight here. The only reason I'm starting it here is because you can't start it anywhere else in single player. It kind of sucks, but yeah. Also, 700 shotgun shells. Hopefully the Surgeonon's not laggy and most of your shots hit, but I've had it. This fight really only requires like 400 shotgun shells. But sometimes a lot of the tentacles just straight up don't register hits because it's stupid. So make sure you pop that before you get into the fight. Should be fine first wave. There's no nameless, but just pop it. So he's just gonna monologue for a little bit. We're gonna pull our shotgun. Wait till he does that roar. That means tentacles are now vulnerable. Yeah, as you just saw, shots don't register the best on this. It's like 5 to 7 shots per. Depends how many pellets register. But yeah, as you can see, single player is really good. All my shots are hitting. But if you go to official or something, a lot of them might not register. Also, make sure you switch to your flak armor, not hazmat, to go ahead and drop that some bit quicker. And he's just gonna monologue, so you're just gonna keep going around, hitting all his tentacles. Don't stand too close. Sometimes the tentacles hit you, and then you get stuck. There's an invisible border right there. You get stuck between that and the element water, and it sucks. I failed fight at least twice like that. So yeah, just you see this line right here. Just follow this line. Don't get up against the border, because then you will sometimes, when you kill a tentacle, it will do the death animation. It will knock you into that border. Yeah, see, that will pick you up and put you behind this invisible border. So make sure you're over here. Just walk around, killing all these. As you can see, pretty simple fight. You're gonna have to do this like 6 times, I believe. So yeah, just keep walking around, shotgunning his big tentacles. And he's gonna groan and moan about it. Your fault for injecting element to yourself, my guy. But anyways, we're just gonna get right over here. And then we're gonna finish off the last one. Now he's gonna do this, and you're just gonna get as close as you can. You're just gonna pump lead into him. As you can see, he's dying really quickly. It's not a hard fight. Still probably requires the most brain power out of the three. And this is why we have the assault rifle. These balls will start appearing. Don't let the red ones hit you. You're just gonna shoot them all. Because you don't want to waste a lot of shotgun shells getting rid of the balls, so just make an assault rifle. Ammo's 10 times cheaper. Balls have 1 HP. You could honestly use a crossbow. Would not recommend it though. But that's your only choice if you decide you're gonna use a crossbow. I don't know why you would, but yeah. Anyways, you're just gonna keep running around Rockwell, shotgunning all his tentacles, you know. Gotta make sure you paying attention. Our cactus broth has half its time left, so 5 minutes I believe. You just have to make sure. You can also refresh it before the timer runs out, so the Reapers won't aggro you. But if you are really, really screwed, you can crouch and go under here and just wait out the Reapers and see if they'll de-aggro if you do mess it up. But I think Nameless can get under there, so be careful. But as you can see, he's really easy. That was a very short phase, so now he's gonna dive, and then Nameless will start spawning. So that's gonna happen. He's gonna come up with more balls, so we're gonna get our assault rifle out. This is not a hard fight. Now he's getting back up. Actually, we're pretty lucky. He had no ball spawns. As you can see, Nameless has started spawning, so always have to wait for that roar. Oh, and when his tentacles start doing that, target these ones because they spawn more balls. And we don't like the balls. So we're just going to shoot the ones that are doing this. I think there's another one. Yeah, but he stops eventually. There's no one over here. But we don't like it when he does this, so we're gonna... Okay, he stopped. So just gonna keep running around, shotgunning his tentacles. And just avoid the Nameless. So the cactus broth will make it so their aggro range is insanely far away. Like, see, we're gonna get closer. He's not gonna aggro. It's 6 meters, so I don't know. Just try to stay away from them. But as you can see, it's a very easy fight. Just keep doing this. So I'm gonna cut till he spawns Reapers, and I'll show you how to deal with that. Alright, so he's diving down right now, but just make sure you pay attention to the cactus broth. See, Reapers are now spawning, so perfect timing. I'm just gonna pop one before. Gonna make sure balls don't spawn. Right, so when the Reapers start spawning, I highly recommend you aim higher on the tentacles. Sorry, didn't wait for his roar there. So hopefully that's Nameless actually really close, but hopefully the Reapers are all over there. Make sure you have like 170 speed. You should be able to outrun a Reaper. If you're really paranoid, bring over some Plant Z's. You should probably be able to kill one. Yeah, that Nameless aggroed, we got a bit too close, but just make sure you don't get close to the Reapers. That's the main concern. See, that one's right beside the tentacle. So we're just gotta make sure we're all the way over here. Right, now he's on his last limb. Yeah, sometimes the balls just destroy each other like that. So we just gotta make sure he does not do this. You could quickly shotgun this down. Another ball. See, he spawns more. Yeah, so I think half his tentacles do this. So you just gotta get rid of them on time. Wow, okay. Yeah, so we got rid of them all. I could go around the other way this time. And our cactus broth's supposed to run out. I know it's the last phase, so I'm just gonna use it. Keep going. You can see a ton of nameless and more reapers. You keep going around and around. So I'm pretty sure this is last phase. Yeah, you think you're gonna beat him, but then he gets that sliver. So 2 more tentacles. Kinda like how they made him voice. She's groaning and stuff before. So honestly, it does not matter. Last phase, so you can just hit him from anywhere. And like that, he's gone. As you can see, very easy fight. And you get an ascension. Alrighty, we are here now, and hopefully you should have TEK tier. Hopefully this video is very helpful, and if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. I'll be uploading videos really regularly now. But until next time, bye-bye.